Hey everyone, so when I first got to pool 3, and I didn't have that many cards unlocked, some of the first two that I got unlocked was Electro and Lockjaw, and they both help to sort of cheat out big units earlier than they're supposed to be played, and so I wanted to make a ramp deck with them. I went through like a lot of different iterations of the deck, and I was like kind of hoping that I could wait to post this, because there's a lot of pool 3 cards that I think I could upgrade the deck with, but after a while I just like can't hit them. But I do feel like the deck is probably fine enough as it is. And so I'm going to first explain the deck, and then after that I will talk about like possible upgrades you guys might have to potentially improve the deck. But yeah, I realized that like as it stands right now, it's basically a pool 2 deck. The only pool 3 cards are Electro, Lockjaw, and Nick Fury, I guess if you count him. I feel like Nick Fury is almost certainly not in the most optimized version of this list, but I will say he's actually probably better than you think. Like you'll see in some of the games he actually clutched up. Yeah, I'll get to him in a bit. Yeah, so the core of the deck is basically Electro and Lockjaw, like I said. Lockjaw makes it so that when you play a card here, you swap it with another card in your deck. And so since most of the deck is very expensive, we're almost always taking like a smaller unit and getting a bigger one out of it and getting more value. The best card to follow this up is Jubilee. So Jubilee, when you play it, on reveal, it plays a card from your deck at this location. And so when you play Jubilee after the Lockjaw, you do her normal effect where you pull like a big unit probably out, like a 5 or 6 cost. And then Jubilee is like pretty shitty stats by herself, but then she'll swap out because of Lockjaw and give you another hopefully like really expensive unit. And so you can end up having like 2, 5 or 6 plus costs on turn 4. And I mean, even if you like get really unlucky and low roll and only get like one really high cost unit, it's still not bad to get like a 5 or 6 cost on 4, right? Another decent play to follow up Lockjaw if you don't have Jubilee is White Queen. White Queen on reveal draws a copy of the highest cost card in your opponent's hand. And so you get to kind of get some hand info and potentially want to play their card later. And again, you can probably swap out these 6 stats for something bigger on turn 4. And then we also run Sunspot, so at the end of each turn you gain +1 power for each unspent energy. This can get pretty big if you play it like on turn 1 or 2, but if you don't get it until like 3 or 4, it's a pretty good target to just shove into Lockjaw and swap it out for something better. And then the last decent target for Lockjaw would be Electro himself. On reveal, you get +1 max energy with the ongoing effect where you can only play 1 card a turn. And so when you play this into the Lockjaw, you obviously get a way better statted unit, and then you also get +1 energy per round, but without the downside. However, it doesn't really matter because the deck is like not really built to play multiple cards per turn, but I guess in some weird situation, getting rid of this ongoing effect might actually benefit you. Yeah, so generally this deck is going to want to play Electro or Lockjaw on turn 3. If you have the choice of both, then it's going to depend on your other cards. If I had Electro, Lockjaw, and Jubilee, I'd probably opt for the Lockjaw into Jubilee play because it's just super strong. If you go the Electro route, then you can actually play a 5 cost on turn 4, and then like a 6 cost on 5 and a 6 cost on 6. The other thing you could do is actually pass on turn 4, and then play Infinite on turn 5. You'd only probably want to play this if you have a Sunspot down to get value out of all the energy. I used to do this more when I had a different version of the deck with Taskmaster. So Taskmaster on reveal set this card's power equal to the power of the last card you played. So I used to like, ideally you have Sunspot on 1, I'd play Electro on 3, pass turn 4, play Infinite 5, Taskmaster on 6. And then you have a bunch of energy into Sunspot, you'd have an Electro down somewhere, and then 2 20 power units with Taskmaster and Infinite. The only problem and why I cut this card was because it just really sucked to get it off of like a Jubilee or out of your deck from Lockjaw, because it ends up copying like a really low power thing. Like if it copies Jubilee, you only gets 1, if it copies Lockjaw, you only get 2. I feel like I might revisit this when I get better cards in pool 3. But this honestly might just not be the deck for him. I just want to throw it out there in case you guys wanted to try that, because it does have like the pretty strong combo of copying Infinite. Devil Dinosaur is a really cool card for the deck. It has the ongoing effect of +2 power for each card in your hand. Normally in like a Dino deck, you're going to run a bunch of different cards that end up giving you more cards. Like let's say you play Sentinel, it gives you another Sentinel. You play Cable, it gives you a card. Agent 13 gives you a card, and they kind of keep your hand full to like increase his stats. And we don't have too many of them in the deck, although technically we do have White Queen, which will give you another card in your hand. But because of Electro, we're actually not playing that many cards per turn usually. And so our hand stays like relatively full anyways. We're just like trying to play like 1 big card per turn. And then the other card that can actually help him is Nick Fury. Okay, so everyone like shit talks Nick Fury, says like one of the worst cards in the game. And I mean, okay, he's obviously not the best, but I do think he's a little bit better than people give him credit for. Pretty much as soon as I got to pool 3, it felt like everyone had a bunch of 6 cost pool 3 cards, like Dr. Doom, Leader, Destroyer. It felt like people had everything. And I honestly like never had any 6 drops for the longest time. And for some reason I unlocked Nick Fury really early. By the way, like I kind of wanted to throw this out there. It's not that important for the video, but I saw like a patch. I'm probably going to throw it up there like on the screen somewhere. But part of the patch notes said that Nick Fury got added to pool 3. And I don't really know how that makes sense, because I literally got Nick Fury like really early, like literally weeks ago. I got him like almost right away into pool 3, it felt like. I don't know how I got him if he wasn't even in pool 3 yet. But yeah, so basically all these other people had like really cool 6 drops, and I was like, fuck you guys, at least like Nick Fury will give me the chance to play those cool cards too. And even though they're random, it can sometimes be a benefit, because you might get like weird 6 drops that like probably wouldn't make sense to be in the deck, and your opponent can't really play around them. Yeah, the main synergy I found with Nick Fury after playing him is actually with the Devil Dino. So you can play Devil Dino on like turn 4 with Electro, or even get him randomly with Lockjaw. And then if you play Nick Fury on turn 5 or 6, you're pretty much like making sure that your hand is full. And so you can get his power up to like 15 or 17. Oh, one important card to mention is America Chavez. She's just another decent 6-drop in general to finish off a lane. But because of her effect where you always draw this on turn 6 and not before, it increases the odds that you see Electro or Lockjaw by turn 3 by almost 5%, which is actually really important in my opinion. But yeah, that's basically the deck in a nutshell. We're basically just cheesing out huge stats ahead of the curve, and it's like pretty fun in my opinion. But I do want to mention like possible like replacements or like upgrades. So Arrow is one of the first ones that come to mind. I don't have it unlocked yet, but when you play it, you move all enemy cards played this turn to this location. And she actually, for some reason, despite her amazing effect, actually has some big stats herself. So if you accidentally pulled this through like Lockjaw or Jubilee, you actually wouldn't be that disappointed. And if you don't randomly pull it, it's actually a pretty strong turn 6 play, because we're going to be able to probably get ahead of people in 2 different other lanes earlier than them by playing like a huge statted unit on turn 4 and 5. And if you're winning 2 different lanes, then you can play Arrow in like the losing lane that you're sacrificing and just drag all their plays into that lane, making it very hard for them to actually beat you in the other ones. And yeah, like I mentioned how high her power is. Like if you do the Lockjaw combo and then Jubilee to get 2 different 5 or 6 cost units, if you pull like an Arrow and like a Infinite, then you'll move whatever they play that turn into a lane that they probably can't beat, because you're gonna have like 30 power. Like Lockjaw is 2, Arrow is 8, Infinite is another 20, even Hulk is like 12. And yeah, so pulling some cards into like a guarantee losing lane for them is very strong for us. You could also consider Dr. Octopus. So he seems like a really fun card in my opinion. I'm not really sure that he'd actually fit in the deck, but he would be able to do something similar to what I said Arrow could do. Like again, let's say you pull this out with Lockjaw and like an Infinite or like a Hulk. That's a crazy amount of power into one lane, and unless they're also running like a ramp deck, you're probably pulling a bunch of their own things out of their hand in like a wrong sequence probably, which will usually mess up most decks. And then they'll have a bunch of cards stuck in one lane that they can't contest, because you're gonna have so much power there, right? And you could even like cheese this out on turn 4 and really mess them up probably. So I'm definitely gonna experiment with this, but the effect could be like hit or miss. Magneto is another card I'm gonna consider when I unlock it. On reveal, you move all opposing 3 and 4 costs to this location. So this could be a better Hulk in some situations. Another card is Giganto. You can only play this card at the left location. So if the left location in the game is very bad, like something that like gets destroyed on play or like just can't even be played there, then this card might not be so good. But even then, in those rare situations where the left lane is really bad for you, you can still pull this out with like a Lockjaw or a Jubilee. So again, this like is debatably going to be stronger than Hulk a lot of the time as well. Another card to consider, Dr. Doom. On reveal, add a 5 power Doombot to each other location. And so I think this makes sense with both Lockjaw and Electro. With Lockjaw, you'd actually get his effect of the other 2 Doombots, but he doesn't have too much power himself, being only 5. So you'd be able to send the Doombots to the other locations, and then swap them out for something like more powerful, hopefully. And then if instead of Lockjaw you play Electro, you could play Dr. Doom on turn 5, and then like follow it up with an Odin to double the effects. If you were going to go that route, you also might want to consider White Tiger. On reveal, you add a 7 power Tiger to another location, and then White Tiger itself doesn't have too much stats, so if you play this into a Lockjaw lane, you get the benefit without actually having the downside of the stats. You could actually potentially get something even better. And then if you play Electro, you could probably play this on like turn 4, maybe like a Doom on 5 and like an Odin on 6. Yeah, that's like all the cards I can really think of at the moment to consider like swapping these out for. If you have any like suggestions for things I missed, or like any other questions or comments in general, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. But yeah, that's it for me though. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Maybe even like the video, it really does help me out. And I hope you guys enjoy the games. Thanks. Alright, here we go. Fucking, how is the raft like a hot location? What is going on? I see the raft so many games now that I play a deck with like no early cards. That's a pretty cool skin. Wait. Oh, I was gonna say, didn't he just fuck himself over? But he has 0. Very good. I think we can win the raft. Damn it. I was hoping to get an infinite out of here. We can't win this, but we might get some good cards. We have Hulk and Chavez in there. We also just might get Sunspot though. Back out. Nice. It's always that. It's always Sunspot. I mean, Sunspot, he's really that confident? We could just bank the mana and play Infinite wherever we want. And get extra Devil Dinosaur? Is he really snapping? He can't even like Killmonger or Sunspot because then he would lose Maw plus 0. He'd lose 10 power here. I don't know why he's so confident. Honestly, though, we could just play like a Hulk somewhere and then play like a Nick Fury, but I kind of like the idea of seeing where he plays and then play into the worst spot. Fuck. Now it's like I'm supposed to play Infinite right, but that's pretty easy for him to beat. Maybe because he knows I'm supposed to play Infinite right, I'm supposed to play Infinite mid and barely win. I'm gonna risk it. Well, what if he knows that I know he should think I'm gonna play right, therefore I should play mid, therefore he plays mid? What if he knows that I... Okay, we'll just fucking do it. Let's go! We did it! We guessed right. Fuck you, Kevin Gelliot. Nitrous. Oh, thank you, man. I don't know. I don't know where to put it. Okay, nice. If he has a bunch of 1-drops, he's probably not going to destroy my Sunspot. I like to see that. He's also guaranteed to have 2 little 1-drops in the right. Not guaranteed. Why is he snapping at Bifrost? Is he a movement? Like, why would he? Isn't that bad for him? Because he's gonna have like 2 little shitters in the right. Oh, he does have destroy. He does have Killmonger, huh? That's why he snapped when he saw me. Everything in here is gonna get destroyed when it comes here. That's kind of funny. Is it just Electro into like Nick Fury? I mean, I'm playing Nick Fury for a reason, so I'm gonna try this. But like, you could easily just be like Lockjaw Jubilee is also just really strong, right? Lockjaw Jubilee is stronger. But like, it's kind of funny to Nick Fury. Yeah, we get it. Damn it, one of the things I was hoping to get was Vision. Okay, so I can get, I can't get Electro, which is cool. I'm gonna get like Chavez, Infinite, White Queen. What else am I missing? Odin? Or an Odin in my deck? Alright, take that out. Oh, I think I have a wrong deck list. On the top right. I forgot I made the Nick Fury edition. We can just play Vision. And then be able to move it left. And get extra power. Unless he also has Shang-Chi, it should be kind of hard for him to win the right. Not really actually right, because he could have like Death. He could be running Death, because like why would you run Squirrel Girl? Unless you needed a lot of Death triggers. He probably has Death. We're going to have 9 on the left. We're going to be able to play Hulk left. And then we're going to have 21 there. And 24 right. I also could just move Vision to the right. Because he's playing Death Wave, right? So he could play Arrow. I feel like this is kind of just a good play. But what if like Arrow's the right? I think he expects me to move Vision because of Kun Lung. What if I don't move it? Honestly, probably I should just forfeit. But I wanna beat this guy. Also, what if he just like goes in the right with both his things? Then I lose. It's so hard. It's just like I should just leave because like he can do too much. Chavez, death. Nice. We made the right call. Holy shit. That was so fluky though. Oh man. Ah. I mean, I'm glad I stayed in. Rowendell. If I snap, I slap. Alright. I'm gonna put Sunspot here. Start stacking up some points. Now I regret it. I don't run Storm anymore in this deck either. I was running Storm over Nick Fury. Just cause like it was pretty good, but I feel like it'd be better with we'd also be able to Storm right here too and like save the Raft from not being giving a free 6 cost. That feels bad. The only good thing about the Raft is that we can usually win the Raft lane. Unless he plays like a 1-drop Nightcrawler. We have Hulk, we have Chavez if we were to Jubilee. I think I might just... Like, Jubilee's not gonna be enough anyways, even with those cards, so I probably just want a White Queen. Yeah, look, so the thing is, like, it does suck that he gets a free 6 cost. But we can probably win... Oh, he is Sarah. But we can probably win this lane. What are we down? We're down 11. So if we just put, like, a double dino here, we win this lane. We should probably not let him know that we can do that, though. Like, what if I do Hobgoblin? He probably won't play a 6 cost yet, right? He plays Sarah. Now, it should be kind of hard for him to win this lane. And we can double dino the mid. So we go up, he's -8. Plus we're going to be up 5, so it'd be 13 he has to put here. What's funny is he actually could if he got Giganto. I think I'm down though, just for 2 cubes to see. Well, I didn't do the math. We have 6 times 2, 12, 15, right? Yeah, we're fine here. Yeah, I mean honestly this could be a snap because unless he got Giganto, he probably doesn't win. Is it Armzilla? Okay. Yeah, we're chilling. Hobgoblin was just a huge deficit right there. And then they fill up the Raft, which means they're like, oh wait, I forgot about Collector. Oh my god, that was almost scary. I did not think about Collector getting that many points. Because I guess when he discarded the Helicarrier, whatever, the new 6-drop, it gave him like 3 different cards, so it pumped this up. Good thing our Devil Dinosaur is so fucking ripped. Oh my god, that was almost scary. Cow. Survive Thanos. That's kind of a dope title. I mean, is it actually though? Because like, it was just kind of luck if you survive Thanos, right? So kind of a weird brag. You're basically just saying like, I want a coin flip. I guess he's rocking it because like he's playing a Thanos deck, which is kind of cool actually. I'm literally worse off playing a rock. I have nothing in my deck that benefits from it. So the only issue is that he probably has Killmonger, so we basically have 0 power on the board. And playing a rock just gives him like another death trigger. So he could just Carnage, but he probably runs Killmonger in this deck. Yep. Carnage, but he can still have the Killmonger. Our cards here have 1 less attack. I'll play something big there. I think we kind of sack the left because I'm worried about Killmonger. And White Queen doesn't like put us over that gap of Carnage. So it's probably like White Queen right. We're gonna find out he has Thanos in his hand. Possibly Death. He's triggered what, 3? I don't remember. Transform the location. That's kind of annoying. Okay, maybe he won't Killmonger if he has a demon there. Oh, I don't think he's baiting us, right? Oh, we got Venom is his biggest, most expensive card. We could like, oh, we can't play it there anymore, huh? Do you have Vision? We do. We could also just skip, put 5 points into here for the tie. But like he has Deadpool still, like does he not have Killmonger? But like why play Demon then? And like Vision won't help us if he kills Sunspot. We lose no matter what if he plays Sunspot. We could got Lockjaw, but we could pull out some fucking rocks out of our deck. So it's honestly probably just a pass into Infinite. Ooh, that's cool. That is pretty neat. Because now we play, and you get to move the Soul Stone over here as well into this thing. So we have to find a way to put 3 power into here, so we can only play something for 3 mana. I mean, we could risk it with like this. And we could pull a, what? What could we pull? A Chavez. We can pull a Chavez. We can pull a Jubilee, which would not be good. We can pull a Hobgoblin, which is like 8 power negative. And then if he doesn't have, it's a cool Venom skin, by the way. I mean, we probably should just get out. But should we risk it? Should we try to get a high roll for fun? For YouTube? Lose 1 cube for risk it? Can we actually win this? Oh my god, I was scared of like a Hobgoblin or a rock. Dude, I don't know what the odds were of that, because we had like so many rocks in our deck. But hell yeah, I'll fucking take it. Let's go. Give 2 power to everything? Hell yeah, those are like all pretty good cards to get it on too. Sunspot's gonna be extra chunky. Electro's like actually a decently statted unit. Man. Alright, we ain't going to Mojo World. But I mean, we can probably win this. Like we're gonna have a huge Sunspot, a huge Electro. Fuck. We could play Electro here. It's just scary because like, yeah, like things like this, right? And we're still positive here. Like he has 4 slots now. Kind of cool thing is that we can double vision and move it over to the left, so he should guarantee win the left minus like a well, that's kind of scary. We had like a Shang-Chi. I could split up my Shang-Chi, but like what if he has a Hobgoblin? It's kind of scary because like he could Shang-Chi right now, but if I move vision away, he could just Hobgoblin here and guarantee win this, and I probably can't contest Mojo Roll because I have Electro. So like, I think I have to play Hulk here. He can't do any annoying cheeses. He can't do Professor X. He could do like a Hobgoblin mid or Hobgoblin left. That's it though. So yeah, I beat Professor X here. And I beat a Hobgoblin, I think. Because the Hobgoblin left sucks, so I just move over an 18 power vision. You wanted the Hobgoblin right, probably. Do we stop that? What is that? Oh, you lost, buddy. I mean, that's a good hit, but... Oh, wait. He gets to get rid of my Dino. Oh, he actually had some pretty good hits there. Fuck. Nick Fury gives us 3 cards actually. He might not expect that on the left. He might not expect that on the left. I don't know. This is a weird play. Because like I'm going to get more cards in my hand than he probably expects. I'm also banking Sunspot mana. He could play into the right. But he's going to have to beat 26 power. So he has to play like 13 power here. He probably just plays left. But we're going to go up. We're going to have 4 cards here. So we're going to have 8 plus 3. 11. We're going to go up 4 here. And 2 here. We're going to go up 6. So he's going to have to get over 11 here. And we're running right. And we're winning mid and winning right if he does put too much power in the left. I feel like this is actually winnable. But it's just like really risky. We lose to any card middle. Okay. Now we have to hope that we beat him on left. Nice. Hell yeah. I think we played that pretty good. We covered like all our bases. That's sick. So yeah, that Nick Fury for the first time in my life actually like felt really strong. You probably didn't expect us to add +6 to here with with the Nick Fury. That's probably like the most useful he's ever gonna be, but but yeah. Iterative plays. Dark, the Dream Dimension kind of blows, but I mean if we have like Electro, we don't really care. Oh, 1 extra mana, that's pretty good. Play Lockjaw early. Oh, we want to play Electro early for sure. Cause we play Lockjaw. I guess we could play a Lockjaw now, then Electro on 3. Nice. So it's good that we did that in the storm as well. So now he's like. We can't Jubilee here. But we can just do this. We can't hit Infinite anymore, which kind of sucks. We can hit Hulk. We can hit Chavez. We can hit Vision. Nick Fury. All pretty strong cards for turn 3. Sunspot not being one of them. That's like literally the worst high roll we can get. Okay, that's kind of cool that he got destroyed, so we don't have to worry about this anymore. Because he probably put Mysterio in the left, like I would assume. We could just Jubilee and like guarantee win that lane. We literally can't low roll anymore. Because we have Electro in hand, Sunspot, and Lockjaw are our weakest cards. And we have also White Queen. So we're gonna get either like Hobgoblin here, Chavez, Hulk. Vision's also good because now we can like move Vision out. Because he should be scared of this lane, but we can also like last second move it. So he's probably gonna win this lane. He's gonna have at least 8 here. We could contest it. I think we probably just try to win like the right.
Who they dig up this time?
Oh! If he's Shang, so he's gonna have 10 left. If he's Shang-Chi's left, he'd have 13. He would kill our Chavez. We'd still have 12. And we can actually get a couple extra an extra like 2 points with Sunspot potentially. So like let's say we double Dinosaur, right? We're gonna have 15 right, plus 7. We should dominate the right, and we still are pretty good on the left. It's good to me. You could also have just swapped Vision to the right and double down on the left if we're more worried about a lot more power on the left. But I'm pretty sure we're fine regardless, right? Yeah, that's sick. Alright, cool. So we could have been a bit safer, like I said, swapping Vision and Devil Dino. I realized that after I click send that like, technically if you had a really big play left, we could be a bit safer. But like, this should beat most things. Like it beats Shang-Chi, it beats pretty much every play except for like what, Giganto? Is literally the only play that we lose to. Alright, we got... Oh, the same guy. Oh, you got a She-Hulk? Okay, if we get Nick Fury here... I'm gonna risk it. If we get Nick Fury here... We could potentially beat him on the left when he doesn't expect it. Fuck. That kind of sucks. Okay, that's Craven. I mean, he's probably not going to try to play for Atlantis. We did get Nick Fury. We did get Nick Fury. And we're stacking up cards. We can't get Infinite though from Jubilee. Which kind of sucks. So we're ramping up our Sunspot. And the more we don't play, the more our Devil Dinosaur gets bigger. So it's kind of funny. Like, both our lanes are getting bigger from us just doing nothing. We can move everything to the right. What if it kills it? Can it still kill the cloak? Because it was played in Danger Room? Guess not. Well, I think it can, but he just didn't. It didn't. We could move Sunspot over here. And like Jubilee. We want to hit, we could hit Electro, which would be bad, but we have like other pretty good high rolls. Like, even White Queen's not that bad. Quite a bit of power. He has Iron Man.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
How did he know? I guess if he plays into the mid, like Professor X's mid, we can basically Professor X the right side if it doesn't get destroyed. Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Hopefully it doesn't get destroyed by Danger Room. Nice. We have this locked. Shang-Chi is the best because it gives us a full power Devil Dinosaur. And yeah. Oh, okay, cool. That was weird. We'll take it. Shit. Why are you already snapping? I mean, I'm gonna stay in, but like, my hand is just so bad. Like, the only thing I've learned with this deck though is like, you don't really need to play until turn 3. Anyways. I literally don't have a play until turn 4. Okay, that's pretty good. Whew, that's a huge top deck. I also don't think hopefully he's not running Killmonger. He could be. Because like, you can easily run Iceman and Killmonger in the same deck. But I hope he's not. Because also Scorpion makes more sense to have something like that, like Killmonger. This guy is so annoying. We can't even Jubilee here. What if he like hobgoblins me? Why is he so confident? Like on turn 1, all he saw was sewer system. He's like, yes, my hobgoblin goes in sewer system, I win. Like he was so confident. Go left, protect my shit. Okay, so my sunspots are protected now. If I get Infinite, don't I just like win? Never mind. Oh, I didn't realize this moves either. Magneto only drags 3 and 4 costs, right? So what's actually stronger? This got double reduced. If we play Devil Dinosaur, we're gonna have a full hand next turn if we play Nick Fury. So we could put double 7s, and then this is gonna go up to 17 minus 2, 15. So it actually is more than Infinite, right? Oh no, because we'd also be getting Sunspots increased by 5. If he Magnetos, we beat it, right? Yeah. Let's go. I love Sinister London with this deck because we get to duplicate all of our like crazy big units. Like duplicating double dinosaurs and like Nick Fury is a huge play. Obviously Infinite is a crazy play. Sunspot's even pretty awesome itself because we're banking a lot of mana. Marobuk. I don't have a title like I like yet. It has funny ass titles. Alright, let's try to do Lockjaw Jubilee is just so strong. I find myself doing it a lot more than Electro actually. Especially with like Nidavellir, right? Oh, it gets swapped. Everything gets swapped. I didn't even realize that. I should not play into Nidavellir. I mean, maybe we just play into like negative zone then. This might even be negative zone, which would feel really bad. He also has Electro. Nick Fury. Sure.
Squad still a little light.
We got leader. We got Hobgoblin. Yeah, nice little green goblin, buddy. Hey, he went to negative zone. So as long as we put something pretty big into our hand, we're kind of fine, right? I think the play is this into leader. I kind of want to snap, but I feel like since he sees my play and sees how far ahead I am, he might just surrender. I don't think I really want to snap. I feel like we're in a really good spot. Like we're up by what, -8 here? We're gonna be up by so much. Our double dinosaur is so huge. Immediately, right? Like we have a full hand because of Nick Fury. Not gonna be completely full, but oh my god. Damn it, being able to destroy the Hobgoblin is so good for him. Don't I just still win though? With leader? I feel like his destroyer play was actually kind of cool, but because I randomly got leader from Nick Fury, don't I just win? No matter what he plays here, I'm gonna copy here. He literally can't beat me, I don't think. I'm missing something. I guess Taskmaster. But doesn't Taskmaster copy my Devil Dino though? And I actually get more power? I think I literally guaranteed the win. I just don't really want to snap yet. Let's go. Let's go. See, dude, Nick Fury won me so many of these games. Look all you Nick Fury haters. Okay? He actually is clean.